Excellent. We are live.
Very good. I'm playing with full hyperlane densities, so the walls are going to be so retarded. It's going to be crazy. Because everyone else plays it where you don't have full hyperlane density, so you can do choke points, and I never do. I don't like choke points. I just like to be choked. That's the difference. Okay, that was a little too far, buddy.
Oh, come on. I was making the funnies.
You were making the funnies, buddy. Yeah, we're a dictatorship as well. And we live in a shattered ring world. So
Shattered ring world.
we can boost our tech like nobody's business. Like you don't even want to know, buddy.
We're gonna be so technical.
Our tech will be so much better than everyone else's. It's going to be rather funny.
Everyone's playing with sticks while we are playing with metal sticks.
We're playing with dicks and they're playing with sticks. But that's how it works. Whole big bag of gay. Right. So that will work. I think.
Construction complete.
What did you just say? Obstruction complete?
Construction complete.
Ah.
I just ooh. Very good. I'm gonna actually very good again.
So so what's your favorite strategy game?
Oh, that's a difficult one. Put me on the spot now. I actually don't know.
Huh.
I love Total War, so I'd probably say Warhammer 2 Total War. Although, you know,
So like a top
I'm
three.
not that great.
What's like a top three then?
Top 3 would probably be Crusader Kings, then probably. Well, actually, my top favourite's Warhammer, then probably Stellaris, and then Crusader Kings. Even though I've put more hours on Crusader Kings, but the only reason why is because I didn't have Stellaris or Warhammer when I got Crusader Kings.
Star system charted.
Star System Charted.
Star System charted.
Star System Charted.
Hey, we found a habitable planet in the first system we actually surveyed. Very good. So now.
So how long does a typical playthrough of Stellaris last?
Oh, ages. We won't finish it today by any means, but I will keep this save, so like we will go back to it because we do need to be. I think we should probably be a bit more consistent without starting over and over again. So I will keep this save, and we'll just keep playing it whenever I play Stellaris.
I'm going to change this to episode 1.
Oh yeah, shit! I forgot to.
I'll Update set information. What about the Crusader King 2 one? Will you continue that, or will you start a new file next time?
I'll probably start a new file for that one particular.
Alright, and I'll file that one under, in terms of YouTube, I'll file that one under random stuff, and I'll make a new separate playlist for this for Stellaris. Excellent.
Yeah, very good.
So, like, I know in Civilization that there are, like, a few ways to win. You can have, like, a science victory, a religion victory, and shit like that.
Construction complete.
How does Stellaris work in that case? Like, when do you know that you won? Like, won the game?
Well, I've actually taken off victory conditions, so effectively I can choose when I just get bored. But you can do it with diplomatic victories, you can do it with complete conquest. It's kind of your choice, really.
The universe is your oyster in that case.
Yeah. I mean, I'm playing a non-total war faction, although I can have slaves and I can kill everyone if I want to.
But you're not going to.
I'm not going to, I'm probably going to be a little bit more diplomatic. That's only because with federations, they've made it a lot harder to be a total war faction, to be fair.
So you're gonna be a nice guy.
Yeah. I'm going to be more like a mixture of nice and bad, really. Because the galactic community on the game can actually like outlaw slavery. So, and if you like break that law and you do have slaves, they'll do like an intervention war.
So not just a regular intervention, a straight up war.
Yeah, not only that though, but they can actually. This isn't like Crusader Kings. If you lose a war, it's a lot more brutal, especially if it's a conquest war. Because with conquest wars, they can literally like have as many claims as they want. So you could lose like all of your territory in a single war, unlike Crusader Kings, which is like they can only declare war on a specific thing. Although that specific thing could be the whole kingdom, but it's very rare. It's usually only small sections of it, and then they get the full claim, and then they declare war on all of it.
Speaking about specific things, since we're going to make this an episodic series, do you want to do this on a specific day, like I do? Like I play Fire Emblem with Wesley every Tuesday and Wednesday. Do you want to make a game that we play on a specific day, or just whenever?
Sure, we could.
You feel like
that's fine. No, we could do it every Thursday if you'd like.
Let's see, Thursday. Yeah, sure. I don't have anything to do on the Thursdays.
Construction complete.
Then no.
We can do it every Thursday then. That sounds like a plan.
Excellent.
Well, we might have a slight problem, I've just realised.
Anomaly found.
Anomaly found. So is this game also a roguelike in the sense that every time you play a new campaign you're like started off on like a different corner of the universe, or is that like starting points?
No, it's randomised.
However, the same planets will appear every time. Like, say, for example, we play a game and then you got like our solar system, like the Earth, Mercury, Uranus, shit like that. Like next time you're in like a different corner of the universe, but after the Earth and shit like that is still there, or are they like totally gone?
No, it's totally randomised that you can have as. It's also randomised how many planets there are. Although I have 5 times habitability on, so there's going to be a lot of habitable planets. But I also have 5 times primitives on, but...
So like, can you give me like a time frame of how many episodes it will take us? Given an episode is around 2 hours. Well, not this one, of course. This one will probably be in 45 minutes to an hour, but... say every episode after this will be 2 hours. How many episodes do you think will be necessary for completion?
To complete the main part of the game, probably about 15, maybe 20 at most. I can't imagine it being more than 15, to be fair. 15 is probably a little too long, to be honest.
That's pretty impressive.
I mean, to be fair, 15 is probably a little bit higher than what I'm thinking, but I'd rather say that it will take us a lot longer than it will than say that it will take us like only a few days and then be totally wrong.
I mean, I did make the same miscalculation yesterday because I was doing a stream for like some catching up I did with Pokemon, and I was like, well, this will probably take like 45 minutes to an hour, and I was done in 20 minutes. So I had to do some other random stuff while I was playing it because I didn't want to like end the stream after 20 minutes. Plus, it's not like people are gonna call you out from, wow, you're taking so long or anything like that.
Yeah, true.
Star system charted.
So at the minute, this is probably one of the most boring parts of the game because effectively it's just me expanding out and getting my borders bigger and like building up infrastructure and like increasing the military stuff. But when I actually start meeting other nations, that's when it gets interesting because there's a lot of diplomacy and I'm going to have to pick on who I want to be friends with and who I don't.
Well, the next time, so let's see here. Sunday, so next Thursday when we meet again, I'll take some notes of Stellaris, like some interesting questions I can ask. Not like I'm gonna play the game myself because I don't have it, and I don't even think my laptop can handle it. But I'm interested in the game, so I'll just search up some things and just ask you things.
Yeah, sure.
I should edit my schedule in the freaking section of Twitch so that like people can see like, oh, like every Thursday it's Stellaris, every Tuesday and Wednesday it's freaking Fire Emblem.
Yeah. I'm trying not to just skip every single thing, so that if anyone actually hasn't played Stellaris and doesn't know what anything is, that is a pop-up that I'm not just clicking on it and they can't even see it. So I'm like actually waiting for a reasonable amount of time.
I mean, when it pops
They can always look back, I suppose, and then pause it whenever they want. But
yeah, I don't know about the quality or anything readable, because let me see here. If I make the screen big. So 1 second, I'm looking in my laptop.
Anomaly found.
I guess it's readable.
well, yeah, I suppose.
Star system charted. Tactical retreat.
Oh, spaceships.
They're not spaceships.
They're not. They look like spaceships.
No, they're an organic life form that lives in the solar system. They just fly around different places and they feed off the stars.
Ah, I see.
They're not even hostile, but my ships don't know that, so they're all like, oh, because we haven't discovered them yet, so like we don't know what they are, so they're just like these big blobs of shit are flying around everywhere, and we're kind of freaking out because we don't know what they are. And when we get into the Galactic Senate, I'm just going to be a complete and utter dick and try and block every single fucking thing that gets in the way of what I want to do. So I'm gonna be a bit like Palpatine and try and just
Star system
screw with
charted.
everyone. That'll be the main plan.
Anomaly found.
So you're gonna be the Galactic Empire.
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just gonna really piss off everyone in the galactic community by just trying to block every proposal they do that kind of gets in the way of what I want to do. But it's like if they banned like planet crackers, for example, which is a law, they can do that. They can like ban certain weapons that you're not allowed to use. If they do that, then I'm gonna break away from the galactic community and just declare war on everyone. Gonna be a full-on war. I'm not gonna like become like some pussy pacifist nation that just sits in a bloody thing and lets everyone else choose what I'm allowed to use for war. They can definitely screw themselves if they think that. So
I do have to go in around 15-20 minutes, so I hope you don't mind ending it in around
Construction complete.
yeah, that's not a problem. I don't mind. I can always pick it off. And, well, pick up another time.
Excellent. Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah, sure. Do it Thursday.
Good.
No tea problem.
It'll still take you time
Just
though.
trying.
It's in 20 minutes, so I want to end around like a half
Yeah,
hour, 35 minutes.
Technology
that's
secured.
fine.
Don't want episode 1 to be like fucking 15 minutes.
I'll get you.
I do like the whole intergalactic setting though. I always like space and shit like that.
Star system charted.
Yeah,
And
that's one of the reasons why you like this.
and it's an awesome setting for like a game like this, like Grand Strategy.
Oh yeah, definitely. I would say that Stellaris is probably one of the better, like,
I mean,
space
not to knock on like
strategy-based games.
not to knock on like Hearts of Iron 4 or Crusader Kings. Well, that's just Earth and uh, like all the continents and shit. There's something about space that's more attracting, in my opinion.
Yeah, I guess it's because it's like obviously like we don't really know what's out there in real life, so
Yeah.
I suppose.
Star system charted.
How long after each thing do you? Actually, never mind. I'll just
What?
ask you later. I'll ask you later. It's fine.
Okay.
Uh, I want to know.
Special project complete.
What do you want to know, child?
Just
Situation log updated. Anomaly found.
Anomaly found.
Yep.
Colonization in progress.
Colonization in progress. You're
I'm
taking over.
currently, I'm colonizing a few planets. But they're unoccupied, they don't have any, like, primitives or anything. I mean, under the current law, I've set it where, primitives get the same rights as the normal species that I've got currently, which is the geckos. So they all get citizenship regardless of if I invade them. Although I may change that. I might change it depending on the species and then enslave certain species and not enslave others.
So what's like the bonus that you get from enslaving people?
Free labor,
Construction complete.
I suppose. Free labor. You can basically just have a massive workforce that basically won't complain about what job they do, and you can fill up all the shit jobs with slaves and keep all the citizens who vote for certain things happier because they can all do higher jobs, basically like specialist jobs.
I see.
I mean, there is obviously a negative point to that because obviously slaves can rebel and you can end up with a lot of dissent with slave colonies, but still.
Started.
I'm gonna build another construction ship.
Construction complete.
Excellent. So this lightened up area that I see now, is this like your current like whatchamacallit? Your own stuff?
Yeah, what's coloured,
Mm-hmm.
that is mine. But what's like open space, this is open space and not mine. That is mine.
I see.
Star system
It'll be a
charted.
lot clearer when you see another nation because their borders will be a different. And then you'll be like, oh, no, I can actually see.
Technology secured.
Technology secured?
Yeah. So I'm researching tech all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of the things about this game is technology is absolutely crucial. Like the minute you stop researching tech is the minute that you die because
What?
Newly found.
you'll get nations that they'll just be advancing their tech constantly. So some nations will advance quicker than others. But if you fall too far behind, you're more subject to getting fucking steamrolled by a nation that's got like ridiculously powerful fleets.
Sphere of influence expanded.
Right, that's one colony done. So that colony will now have an influx of new population. Obviously, it'll be a slow build up though. But
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Star system charted. Construction complete.
I do really like this game. It looks really cool.
yeah,
And that's not even having
Tactical
played it.
retreat.
no, it is good. Holy shiz!
What the hell was that?
That's a breeding ground for those creatures that I told you about. I have never seen this before. Holy shit, that is amazing.
Technology secured.
That's really cool.
Well, we definitely know that we gotta have to purge that soon. Because that needs to be dealt with, definitely.
Construction complete.
I'm gonna sell some foods.
Also, there's also a whole economy system in this game now.
Yeah, you can sell stuff on it and whatnot.
Star system charted.
The moment you stop with technology is the moment you die.
It literally is like that, Stellaris. Because honestly, you have no idea how quick a nation can surpass you in tech on this. It's insane.
So you had to learn that the hard way, huh?
Well, it kind of depends on who you meet, though. Because if you meet a nation that's like fanatical xenophile and a pacifist, then you're laughing because they don't even like war and they get along with everyone. They'll actually not do wars unless they're defensive wars, usually.
Construction complete.
But then if you meet a xenophobe that's powerful than you, you're gonna definitely die.
You are kinda fucked.
Yep, because they will kill you and they'll wipe out your entire nation because that's what xenophobes do. They're just not very pleasant.
That's very mean.
I mean, we're a xenophile, materialist, authoritarian, so on one side we're kind of bad, but we're also kind of good. We get along with everyone. It's just that we got a really weird political system.
On the one side, work with people. On the other side, fuck them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Technology secured.
The string from True Unity Initiative. What do they want? Fanatical authoritarianism. Fanatical xenophile. And fanatical materialist. Interesting.
Oh, it's like you can select your stance, basically.
Oh, well, they were just factions, but you can choose your political stance, yeah. Like, for example, when I meet the First Nation I meet, I could put a stance in where it basically says that I'm, like, cooperative or belligerent or expansionist or isolationist or whatever I want, really. And then they'll obviously form an opinion of me, though, based on what I do choose. Also, if their ethics are similar to mine. For example, they could be a spiritualist and absolutely hate me,
Colonization in
but they might
progress.
not be particularly evil. It's just that they might hate me because I'm a materialist.
Star system charted.
No wonder it's called Grand Strategy. Jeez.
Star system charted. Sphere of influence expanded.
It is continually getting bigger, though. Like your area.
Yeah, I'm just trying to expand the border. We'll end today's stream at about 11 o'clock your time, so in about 30 minutes.
Excellent. Because I do have to walk the dogs in about 15 minutes, but I guess I can let them sit there for just a bit longer.
Yeah.
Star system charted. Colonization in progress. Anomaly found.
Oh, it's there.
Oh my god.
My God.
Star system charted. Construction complete. Technology secured. Anomaly found.
So what does it mean by anomaly?
Like they're like strange occurrences basically, and you're just going. You basically just go and scan that area, and then you can find certain things. Depends upon what you find, really. Sometimes it can be very little, and sometimes it can be something really important.
Uh-huh.
Construction complete. Anomaly found.
Oh no. Two archaeology sites.
Ooh. So what can you do with archaeology? Can you like find like ancient equipment or something?
You can find like a lot of resources that are strategic resources, so they're like really valuable, especially in the early game. Like we're only 13 years in the game, which to if you get access to stuff like this, it can boost your technology quite a considerable amount.
Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Damn, those days really are flying by if you have to speed them fast. Holy shit.
Yeah. This game is a game that I can literally play on fast speed. I will put it down to probably about 2. Yeah, probably 2 when I'm at war, but for the most part I'll be on speed 3 the whole time.
So like speed 1 is normal, 2 is fast, and 3 is fastest then.
You do have even slower than like, it goes into like slow, very slow, and then obviously paused, but the slow and very slow are so ridiculously slow that you would do it for a specific reason, like to look at ships as they're shooting. Like, that's the kind of stuff that you would use it for. Other than that, it's like useless.
What about pausing?
What's that?
What about pausing time? Like, what benefits does that give you?
Just that the game goes quicker, really, because otherwise you're just waiting forever for stuff to happen.
Else the game will take you around 1500 hours.
It would probably take you a lot longer than 1500 if you played it on not just speed 1.
Really? Damn.
Found any nation.
Can you imagine like doing a playthrough on like speed 1 and post it to YouTube for like 15-minute parts? So guys, welcome back to Stellaris part 2215. Today we're going to enslave. Today we're going to enslave some other people.
That would literally be how it is. Well, we have a bit of a problem. I found a nation that doesn't particularly like me.
Kill him.
I would, but they're like equivalent to me in power. So.
Yeah, but our technology outranks them.
No, it doesn't. We're equivalent to them in tech and in trade, like economy, but their fleet's bigger than mine.
So they have a bigger fleet than you.
At the moment, although I would argue that the only reason it's probably bigger is because at the minute I've got a little bit of a deficit in income for credits, and I don't have that many alloys because I've been spending a lot of shit on stuff.
It's like, I can't keep saying it enough that this game looks really interesting. Even from, as a viewer standpoint.
That's good.
So how many times have you played and beaten this game to like completion?
Oh, I've never. Well, actually, I've been to the crisis point a few times, but the crises are so fucking painful. Oh. When we get to crisis, you'll realise just how absolutely terrifying they are. Especially if you're not a hugely experienced Stellaris player. Like, I'm not the greatest, nor am I very experienced at all.
I mean, I keep telling my girlfriend that as well.
The amount of people that I know that have completely and utterly fucking dominated this game. I used to play tournaments of this in like matches full of about 30 players.
I was about to ask that. Is there a competitive side to this game?
Yeah, there is. Just not like for money, but for just fun. There is a lot of servers you can go to on Discord that you can play like big tournaments of like 20-30 people.
How does that work then?
Everyone picks a nation. We usually come up with rules, so like you can't play as like a, there's usually rules about it usually, and different game modes like that we make up. Like there's one game mode where you make like synthetic species, like just robots, and you make them all of them like rogue defense systems where they'll just go around exterminating every organic species they come across. and they'll only ally with other machines. They won't ally with anything that isn't a machine. So,
Okay.
and then just make a rule where all players have to play as organics. So you have to fight against them. And that is
That sounds rather fun, actually.
You say that now, but then the amount of people that fucking backstab you, not that fun.
What do you mean backstab
I mean,
you?
oh, people. We have no rules that say you can't break alliances and you can't technically fuck people over, so people do.
Oh wait,
And it's
so just you can play this game with like up to like 20 people at the same time?
yeah.
Ah, I see.
Believe it or not, even though we're an empire on this, there are 30 AI empires within this galaxy.
I thought it was like you all like agree to like a thing, like hey, we're gonna set these are the settings, we're gonna play at this, whoever survives the longest wins.
Oh, no, we do similar stuff to that, but no, it's never. It's not usually like that. We usually have rules about how you're supposed to play, like what you can't do, basically.
I see.
Although I would argue that they're more like guidelines than rules, because no one fully keeps them. There are only certain rules that are actually enforced. For example, no one would play on one of the settings that I've got, which is hyperlane density, which means that they can attack you from any side. It doesn't matter like where you put a starport because they're everywhere. Like they can go in anywhere that's bordered with you, they can attack from. Which on the normal settings, there are like choke points all over the place, so you can only attack from one specific place, so people can actually build defenses in that area instead of just be able to be attacked on all fronts, which is the way I've done it.
Construction complete.
Mainly because it's funner.
I mean, yeah. Else you can just, it's basically like barricading your blind spots.
Literally, that's what it is. You can do that with the settings that you would play on a tournament. Those are the settings that you would have.
That's no fun. What the fuck? Basically, it's to me, it sounds like you're cheating.
Well, yeah, kind of, but that's just the way people play Stellaris. Most people don't play with hyperlink density on
The dogs are going nuts.
Construction complete.
I hope you don't mind cutting it off just 15 minutes earlier. I do have to go walk the dogs now and don't want to leave you alone for the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, sure, we can cut off now if you want.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll be back Thursday with another part of Stellaris, so yeah. See you everyone later. Bye!